We are back here getting ready for battles at Scale Drift Bracknell, round 1 of the RC Drift UK 2024 Championship. We've got our top 32 drivers poised and ready to go. Some nice practice laps there we've just seen on the stream.
Everyone ready to go? Everybody excited for battles? All right, let's do it.
Go on in. All right, we're off the line. We see Henry Ford in the lead position and Mitchell Ware in the chase. Initiation to outer zone 1. Really good on proximity from our chase here. See how they do into outer zone 2. Henry setting a very good qualifying line there. A small bump into 2, I think. Saw in the corner of my eye. Let's see how they do out into outer zone 3. Proximity is falling back a bit. The pace is really there on the lead. Coming down now. Let's initiate into the walls. See how they does in the chase. A bit short and we're in. Good stuff.
I love it. Good.
Second half of this battle. Let's get it underway.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. This time we see Mitchell in the lead position and Henry in the chase. Not quite the same level of proximity as we just seen, although he's taking a bit of a dive in the chase position to pick up with the lead. Very nice transition. A bit of gap between them still. Big angle on the lead. A little bit shallow on the chase. Wrong side of the line on the chase, but the lead does a really good job following that qualifying line. Let's see what they do here. Oh, small adjustment there. Head of zone 4. And across the line. Very nice.
Excellent.
That concludes our first battle of this evening.
Judges have a decision. Let's have a quick look. And it looks like Henry Ford will be advancing. All right, we have Andy Kingstar versus Dan RRC.
Yeah. Alright, we're off the line. We see Dan in the lead position. Kingstar in the chase. Initiation, big angle from Dan. Andy taking a little bit of a dive to try and pick up on that proximity. We're not seeing quite as much angle in the chase position as we are in the lead, but a very good clean chase nonetheless. Very tight transition through there. Out of zone 3, let's see how they do. Very nice. Oh, we see a few tyre drops from Dan there. Just after zone 3. Let's see how that plays out and see what the judges make of it. Across the line. All right, so this time we see Kingstar in the lead, down in the chase. Initiation. Very nice on zone 1. Oh, a small tap from down in the chase, I think. It didn't seem to disrupt too much. He does end up tapping the wall as well after that, on just after zone 1. Zone 2 sees a clean run. Proximity falling back just a little bit in our chase position, but not a huge amount of angle on our lead. Although he does throw down quite a nice line still. See how they do on the zone 4. All good. It comes up a little bit shallow on our lead. Across the line.
So let's have a look at who the winner is. And it looks like the winner was Mr. Kingstar. Let's do a bit of that. All right, can we have James Nash and Darryl Peake?
Let's go. All right, so we see Darryl in the lead position here. James on the chase. Initiation. James taking a dive in the proximity. Just sacrifices the line slightly to try and get there beside Darryl's door. Nice transition. Again, the proximity is not quite there. James taking more dives, trying to get the car where he feels he needs to win this battle. Darryl doing a really nice qualifying line. Kind of pulling away from James still. James does a cut on the corner there, unfortunately. Let's see what they do in this final zone. Very nice line from Darryl and across the line. Good stuff. All right, second half of this battle. See James in the lead. He just cuts that line, unfortunately, a little bit. Oh, and a tap from Darryl puts him in the wall. We'll have to see who's at fault for that one. How's the chips, Sam? Yeah? Good. I bet mine will be cold in about 3 hours. That's that.
Looks like a one more time.
One more time. I did suspect it might be a one more time.
Yeah, 100%. If they could both make it to the start line again.
All right, let's go again. See Darryl in the lead again. James in the Nash. James in the chase.
James
we'll go with
Nash.
that. Initiation. Oh, and a spin from James. Definitely of his own fault. I don't think there was any cause by Darryl on that one, but he's going to keep going.
Don't know if that was a full spin or just an over rotation, so it is worth him still going, just in case.
Absolutely. See who does on out of zone 3. James trying to pick up more of that proximity now, and a cut, unfortunately, as well. I think that will cool that first half of that run, but let's see.
But
it's
hey,
still all to play for.
2-0s is still a one more time. So
it is. All right. Off the line, James in the lead. Again, he cuts that line just a little bit. Let's see if he keeps the pace. Oh, unfortunate from James. into the wall. This has not been James's run.
No, that was a tricky one.
Let them finish up here.
100% a tricky one. Shout out to someone watching from Japan.
Shout out to Futopi, Extreme Style Paints, watching from Japan. The motherland. There we are. Very good. We'll see what the judges say.
Just get that up.
There we
It
are.
does look like Darryl is going to be going through.
Darryl has taken the win.
So it does look like we're going to have driver number 44 versus 86, Dan Collins and Ben Clinton.
All right, we see Ben Clinton here. Team Kingstar driver off the line. Just creating a bit of a gap on the chase there, but Dan taking a dive. Still not quite there with the proximity. I think he's going to have to pick up a little bit of aggression to try and keep up with Ben around here into outer zone 2. Good stuff. Look at this. Ben really kind of getting away from there quite a bit. Dan having to do everything he can to try and catch up. Ben doing a beautiful line. No, across the line. Good stuff.
Ben really getting into.
That was a
feeling
very
it this
good run
moment.
from Ben, yeah. He's right, let's get it, boys. We see Dan Collins in the lead, Ben in the chase, initiation, big flicks. Ben doing a good job of not getting too close. I jinxed that. He's up in his door. There it is. Ben kind of pushing Dan around quite a bit. The pace isn't quite like we saw on the lead from Ben just now, but a really tight run from Dan as well still. It's a good job out zone 3, following that qualifying line nicely. Very good stuff into out zone 4. Let's see how they do. Ben is right there with the lead. Amazing stuff. What a chase.
That really was some incredible driving from
nice
Ben.
lead.
We've got to say
and a really good chase.
Probably the best example of battles we've seen into this. And
Ben Clinton takes the win. Up next, we have Kristoff versus Bullhead. All right, so we see Bullhead in the lead, and we've got Kristoff in the chase to see if they can get around zone 1 nicely. Ooh. Wow. I feel like maybe too much pace on the lead, and the chase just kind of followed him into that danger.
sounded quite surprised there, Josh.
That was a play out, yeah. I'd love to watch the replay of that as well.
Let's go.
Just see if it was a fault of one, or was it just a case of both were going too fast for the zone.
You guys got to remember, there's a lot of pressure when there's someone right on your door like that.
Yeah, when you're being pushed along, it's
it's way different from qualifying. Way different from qualifying.
Well done, boys. All right, second half of this battle. Let's see if they can get through zone 1 a little bit cleaner. Bullhead taking a step back potentially just to try and keep it a little bit clean, but a really nice line from Kristoff as well. Let's see if John can pick up some of that proximity. He's getting there. He's getting there. The pace is a little bit slower on the lead. Oh, big dive from Bullhead to try and catch up. And then he falls back. The pace is dropping just a little bit, but the lead is kind of where it needs to be, doing a quite a clean run. And there we are, across the line. We'll have to see how that plays out with the judges.
Depending on what happened with that first corner,
Can't start buying the driver's food.
it does look like a decision has been made. My bad for not watching. Distracted. And it does look like the winner is going to be Kristoff.
Kristoff takes the win.
Number 11. All right, we do have Max Hawks versus Matty Willsher, number 25
my days.
and 53 with
Two scale drift drivers.
Matty in the lead position.
All right, so first we see Matty in the lead position in that white Altezza with 400Z in the chase with Max Hawks. Interesting line from Max on the chase, with Matty throwing a really wide line around zone 1. See if Max can pick up that proximity now. Nice transition, but he's still kind of falling back, and Matty's getting away from him a little bit with a really nice line. See how they do into zone 4. We see a tyre drop from Max, probably cutting because he feels like he needs to catch up just slightly. And across the line. Right, second half. Max Hawks to lead. Giving lead to Matty Willsher in the chase. Comes up a little bit short now to zone 1. And a tap from Matty. I don't know if there's going to be fault blamed in that. Out to zone 2. Shows another small tap actually. I was going to say a clean run, but not quite. Let's see if Matty brings it back just a little bit. Here we are. Out of zone 4 coming up. Let's see how Max does. Matty's right there with him, picking up that proximity and across the line.
100%.
But it's not all about speed either, you know. Like Matty did just do a really clean, consistent line. And the winner is Matty Willsher.
Harry Owen and Gareth Hemingway.
Ooh, let's hit it. All right, so here we see Gareth in the lead with his rat trap white machine. And then we see Harry Cappuccino in the chase with his RX-7. Very nice lead line being put down there. Harry falling back just a little bit with the proximity. Hasn't got quite the pace. Has to take a big dive to try and catch up with Gareth. Good through the transition. Another big dive from Harry to try and pick it back up. See a little bit shallow angle in the lead through Addis zone 3. See how they're doing to 4. Very nice line from Gareth there and across the line. Okay, this time it is Harry Owen to give lead to Gareth Hemingway. Oh, an interesting initiation from Harry there. I feel he had to kind of correct a little bit as he was heading for the wall. Gareth is right there with him on the proximity, doing really good mimicking of the line as well. But Harry not doing a bad job on that qualifying line for sure. Good job into Addis zone 3. Gareth is right there with him, a little bit aggressive. I don't know if he needs to be that aggressive this early on, but we'll see. Very good, and across the line. Ooh-wee.
Really don't pay attention, but it does look like we have a decision from our judges, and the winner is clearly
Gareth Hemingway. Very good. Up next, we have Sam Little versus Tuba Wong, with Tuba to lead. Okay, we're off the line. Let's see what happens. Tuba, initiation to Outer Zone 1. Sam is right there with him. You can tell we're getting towards the middle of the bracket here as these guys are getting closer and closer, but that is an excellent line being put down by Tuba. Sam is still right there with him, doing everything he needs to keep by his door. Look at the proximity and the mimicking. It's beautiful stuff. We see a small tab from Tuba there on the wall on Outer Zone 3. Outer Zone 4 sees them separate just slightly. And then across the line. Wowee! All right, Sam to lead. I'm interested to see how this plays out. Initiation. Tuba's right there with him, of course. Look at that proximity. Not shaken in any form.
Right on
Sam Little right on the qualifying line, though, you know, and it takes a good lead to get a good chase as well. And we all know that. Tuba just having to make a small correction there, ahead of Outer Zone 3. Let's see if the pace picks up and how they do in Outer Zone 4. They're right there. Look at him on his bumper, in his door. Over. Oh, and a small tap over the line.
Anybody interested in the table right now and who's going to be up against who in our round 2? We're going to. Oh, it does look like there's some fun ones in our round 2, but it looks like this already has been decided, and Tuba.
Tuba takes the win, so there we are. We know the fault now lied with Sam Little.
All right, looks like we now have Matt Clough and Timmy Woo.
All right, Timmy Woo's first battle. We see him lead. Look at the speed on that. Matt is struggling there to keep up. A small tap on the wall from Matt. Great line from Timmy. The pace is just outrageous. Matt doing a good job of trying to keep with him, though, and doing some good mimicking. It's hard to mimic when you fall back, though. Let's see how he does. Out of zone 3. Timmy's right where he needs to be. Matt trying his hardest to stay with him. Doing a pretty good job, in my honest opinion. Timmy does a good job in the zone and across the line. Very good. All right, Matt Clough giving lead to Timmy Woo. Look at the proximity already. This is going to be aggressive, you can tell. Timmy right with Matt, doing exactly what he needs to. Look at that, slicing his bumper. Right there, a really good line from Matt, though.
Yeah.
You can't argue with that qualifying line that he's putting down there. And it's really giving Timmy all the room in the world to park right up against his door. Oh, a small nudge there. Could be an interesting one. Big flicks into 4. And across the line. Wowee.
But it looks like we do have the result.
There it is. Timmy Woo to take the win.
Dan McKernan and Adam Gav.
Okay, we see Adam Gav giving lead to Daniel McKernan. Initiation, that beautiful trophy-winning S15. PS13, Daniel taking a big dive there to try and catch up in proximity. I don't know if that was a slight stall in the chase position, potentially outside of Outer Zone 1. Outer Zone 2 sees a little bit cleaner through the transition. Dan just falling back just a little bit. Good stuff on Outer Zone 3 from Adam. Look at that. Really nice line. Dan not quite there. Not quite with him on the proximity. Woohoo! Oh. Big one from Adam there to finish. All right, we're off the line. We see Dan giving lead to Adam here. Big initiation from Dan. Comes up a little bit short now to zone 1, but Adam doing a good job to stay with him, not letting it affect him or disrupt the car. Good into out of zone 2. Really clean line from Dan now, putting it where it needs to be. See if Adam can stick with him the whole way round. Out of zone 3, see some shallow angle, but they're both there together. Adam doing exactly what you'd expect of him after seeing that lead run. Very good, across the line.
Excellent. We can go straight into the decision, though. It does look like it has been made, and the winner is Adam Gav. Now we have Jamie Cheshire versus Astin Burton.
All right, we see Astin in the lead and Jamie in the chase. Let's see if they can get formation ahead of our zone 1. Very close proximity. A superb line being put down from our lead here. The chase is right there with him, though, having to shallow up just slightly to pick up some of that proximity. Not quite mimicking through out of zone 2, but he's back on it now. Let's see if he takes a dive into 3. Small dive, a little bit shallow on angle, but the lead is definitely putting down a good line. Big flicks into 4. Ooh, and across the line. Nice. All right, we see Jamie giving lead. Well, Austin's not quite there. Let's see if he can pick up that proximity into out of zone 2. He does. Transition. There we go. Big taps, but hasn't disrupted Jamie, so he stays in it quite well. Very close on the transition. Oh, and a bonk. A bonk ahead of zone 3. We'll see how that plays out. Go down the straight into 4, but I mean, a bonk's already happened.
Yeah,
so
it was tricky. Segue back into the answer. Looks like we do have Astin.
Astin to take the win. Very interesting.
Ryan Addis versus Ashton Potter.
Very good. Here we are. Ashton in the lead. See Ryan in the chase. Boys fall into formation very nicely. Comes up a little bit short now, zone 1 from our lead. Proximity and angle is very good from Ryan though in the chase. He's definitely trying to get on the door of Ashton there. Nice and clean through the transition. We see Ryan fall back just a little bit, and then he picks it up again ahead of our zone 3. Slight issue there. Don't know who was at fault and what caused it, but we saw Ryan just kind of... Okay, second half of this battle. Ryan in the lead, Ashton in the chase. Good initiation from Ryan. He really does a good job of filling that zone. Ashton's right there with him as well. See Ashton getting a little bit more aggressive here, trying to pick up the proximity with Ryan. You can see that Ryan's doing a good line, so why not get in, tuck in behind his door. Look at this through out of zone 3. Very clean, very good stuff. Ooh, and a tap. I don't know if that was a decel from Ryan. We'll see what the judges make of it. Across the line.
Is going to be amazing, but it does look like Ashton is going to advance. Keep that going, and in the meantime, can we have Alex Whaites and Rory Edwards on track, please?
Okay, we see Rory giving lead to Alex here in that pink GR86. No, not pink. Representing our sponsor, Valino Tyres.
Absolutely.
Very good stuff. We see Alex just falling back a little bit ahead of our zone 1, but Rory putting down a very nice line. Let's see how they do for the transition. Alex still falling back just a little bit, and Rory putting the car where he needs to. Really nice stuff on out of zone 3. We see, tyre drop from the chase there. Lead commits to out of zone 4, fills it all the way, and across the line. Okay, here we go. Second half of this battle, we see Alex in the lead, Rory in the chase. Out of zone 1, comes up a little bit shallow in the lead, but Rory is kind of following his suit. Ooh, a little bit more aggressive from Rory there. It didn't seem to disrupt Alex in any way, though. Just a nice, friendly tap. Let's see how they do for out of zone 3. Is Rory going to play it safe, or is he going to commit big to the finish? Let's see how it goes. Big flick from Alex. Rory's not quite there, and across the line.
But hey,
not the closest
it
chase,
seemed like it was obvious enough because our judges have already made their decision, and the winner is going to be Rory Edwards.
Yes.
Excellent stuff. Can we now have Louie and Oliver?
All right, we see Ollie here in the lead with Louie in the chase. They get into formation, initiation into out of zone 1. Ollie putting down quite a nice line there, a little bit shallow. We don't see Louie quite on the proximity with him just yet. Very nice into 2 though, definitely picking up that mimicking. Nice for the transition, a steady pace from Ollie. Let's see if he kind of brings it out into the finish. Maybe picks up the pace a little bit and tries to create a gap between them. Out of zone 4, and across the line. All right, second half of this battle. See Louie in the lead, Ollie in the chase. Very nice line from Louie being put down there. Ollie taking a big dive and kind of cutting out zone 1 just to pick up the proximity, and a small tap ahead of zone 2. Zone 2's filled nicely though. They're both sticking together. Ollie doing a good job on the chase. As zone 3, we're definitely seeing much more pace here than we saw in the previous run. Down to zone 4. Ollie's not quite there with him. And across the line. Nice.
One more time. You're supposed to be watching for that.
All right, Ollie in the lead. Louie in the chase. Out of zone 1. A little bit of a better job from Ollie there. He's definitely putting down much more speed in this lead run here. We see Louie really good on proximity, right through the transition. Let's see what happens here. Nice and steady, very good. Good stuff in the chase. Oh, and a small tap on zone 3 from Ollie. Small tyre drop as well. But Louie putting the car where he needs to be. Nice, much closer battle that time, I feel. See what the second half brings. All right, we're off the line. We see Louie in the lead this time. And that beautiful blue chaser. Ollie in the also blue PS13. Proximity is not quite where it was on the previous one that we've just seen. Transition, let's see Ollie take the dive, try and pick it up. There he is, he's right with him now. Very nice line once again from Louie. We've seen him perform several times today, and he does an exceptional qualifying line. Keen to see how he performs in the entire tournament. Down to outer zone 4, we see Ollie still falling back, and across the line.
Does look like the judges have made their decision.
And the winner is Mr. Louie Greenwood. Here we are. We see Madison Lloyd versus Dylan Campbell. All right. Here we see Dylan giving lead to Madison. Big flicks from Dylan. Let's see if he can stay on that qualifying line. Madison taking a big dive to pick up on the proximity. Oh, big angle from our chase. A little bit shallow on the lead. Causes the gap to open up between them just a little bit, but Madison is straight back on it. Not a problem. Dylan doing a good job. Heading for out of zone 3, keeping that pace up. Madison's there, picking up proximity once again after falling back just a touch. Down into 4. And over the line. Nice run. All right, second half. Madison in the lead. See Dylan in the chase. Initiation to 1. Comes, and a stall. I think maybe the lead just kind of stalled out just a little bit there.
Bit of an over-rotation.
We'll see how it plays out for the rest. Did
Some crazy proximity from Dylan.
Very good proximity. Aggressive driving from Dylan. Maybe the aggression is what caused the mistake in the first place. We'll have to see what the judges say. They do a good job. Into out of zone 4. Look at that proximity. Oh, and a tap
That was a
tap
great
out of the
run.
line as well. One more time,
Can you
please.
move that Valino ban up?
Right, we're off the line. Initiation from Dylan, creating quite a big gap on the chase there. Let's see if Madison can do what she needs to pick it up. Yeah, very good. Outside 1, 2. They're not quite together. Let's see if the chase can do what she needs to. Proximity's not quite there still. Dylan doing a fantastic job on that lead line. As zone 3, filled as it needs to be. Down into the wall. See. Little big dive as she tries to catch the line. There we are, Madison to lead. We saw a stall in the previous battle between these two, so let's see if she can perform and fill in that zone as she needs to. Much better job. We don't see the stall that we saw last time, that's for sure. Big angle ahead of 2. Dylan is right there with her, putting down the proximity, putting down the mimicking. We see out of zone 2 just missed slightly on both parts, but obviously leaders of chase. And out of zone 3, good proximity, and a small curb hop, maybe just both of them trying to get away a little bit. And across the line.
All right. It does look like there is a decision, though, so we can go straight into that. And the winner is Dylan Campbell.
Mr. Dylan Campbell.
Congratulations.
Well, up next, our final battle of the top 32 is Mr. Maxim Alamov versus Scott Hill. All right, so we see Scott giving lead to Maxim here. Good formation down into the first zone. And a little bit too much pace from Scott there into the first barrier. I mean, we've said it before. If you go too straight, you get too much pace.
Straight down the drag strip, it's going to happen.
You're in the wall. It was a hard run, but they're both doing a great job finishing up their run here.
Yeah, I mean,
Maxim is right with Scott.
Just because of that crash doesn't mean it's out. If Maxim gets
Scott
to zero himself in some way.
Wowee. Playful. Okay, second half, Maxim in the lead. Initiation. Very nice lead line from Maxim. Comes up a little bit shallow, but Scott is right there in the proximity. Scott is going to be driving aggressive now, you can tell, because he wants to pick up from that mistake he's made in the first half of the battle. See, oh my goodness, and he slices Maxim in half coming through the transition point there. That was zone 3. Scott is still right with Maxim, but Maxim doing a really clean run. Down into 4, comes up a little bit shallow and across the line.
Does look like there was a decision.
And Maxim to take the win.
That does conclude round 1. So anybody looking at the screen that's curious of where they're going to be in round 2, you can see so now. In the meantime, can we have Henry Ford and Andy Kingstar?
All right, Henry to lead, Andy to chase, Kingstar himself. Let's see what they do. Oh, and a similar story that we just seen with Scott Hill. I mean, it didn't quite catch him.
Not quite as bad.
I don't know if it was 2 tyres off or not, but they've kind of stayed in it. So let's see how they do.
He at least managed to break.
Let's see if they can fill out zone 3. For me, I don't feel like it's been zeroed out just yet, so let's see what happens. Kingstar doing a really good job on the chase there, but Henry putting down a very nice lead line. And across the finish. All right, so we see Kingstar in the lead, Henry in the chase. Big gap being created. Let's see if Henry takes the dive. He does. He picks up the proximity just a little bit. A really nice qualifying line from Andy. Another big dive from Henry, but Andy just getting away from a little bit. Has to pull out some of the angle just to catch up with the lead. Out of zone 3, sees the boys stuck together quite well. Good mimicking. A little bit more angle than on the chase than the lead. Big flick into 4. And across the line.
It does look like they've already made a decision, though. And it looks like Andy Kingstar will be advancing. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have Darryl Peake versus Ben Clinton.
Ooh-wee. All right, off the line. We see Darryl giving lead to Ben Clinton here. Getting in formation, initiation. Big flicks from Darryl. Look at that lead line. A ton of angle throughout zone 1, but Ben is right there with him. Making it hard to follow with so much angle there. Incredible stuff. Look at this driving. They are right there with each other. We could see a little bit more in the pace, but aside from that, it's quite beautiful, to be honest with you. Ben is right there with Darryl. Chopping bumpers down into zone 4. Oh, and a tap on the lead. All right, Ben giving lead. Let's see if Darryl can keep up. Oh, we see Ben take an interesting line across there at the start.
I agree.
Darryl was there on the chase. Is he going to pick up the proximity? Not quite as a steady run as we saw just now with Darryl in the lead position, but not a bad run either way. You see Ben putting down a beautiful line as zone 3. Darryl's there just playing a little bit of catch up still. See how they're doing to 4. Ben starting deep, comes out a little bit shallow and across the line.
Completely agree. It does look like the decision has been made though, and it looks like the person who will advance is Ben Clinton. So if we can now have Kristoff and Matty on the start line. All right, here we go.
All right, we see scale drift driver Matty Willsher and his RDX there, giving lead to Kristoff. Big initiation to our zone 1. Matty putting the car on that qualifying line very nicely. Some big angle from Kristoff causes him to fall back just a little bit. Out zone 2, filled very nicely by Matty. The chase isn't quite there with him. Let's see if they can keep it together. Will Matty play it safe? Looking behind him, knowing that Kristoff's not quite there. We shall see. Big flick. All he's got to do now is cross the line. Kristoff has some struggles with 4. Ooh, he's in the wall. All right, off the line. We see Kristoff giving lead. Matty in the chase. Let's see if the speed of that RDX doesn't get away from Matty this time. Can he keep it clean? Hopefully do what he needs to advance in this battle. We see a beautiful transition ahead of our zone 2. Kristoff coming up a little bit shallow, but not putting down a bad line in my opinion. Oh, we see Matty pick up some real proximity there. Out zone 3. Very nice. Matty's right there with him. Let's see how they go into 4. It could get messy.
Oh,
it's messy. It's definitely messy.
Definitely messy.
I called it, and it was messy.
The question here, it does look like we do have the result of this battle, and the winner is Matty Willsher.
Matty Willsher takes the win. I mean,
number 53.
You saw the proximity, you saw the speed.
I think it was clear cut. All right, we now have Tuba and Gareth Hemingway.
All right, so we have Gareth in the lead, Tuba in the chase. Rat Trap versus Kingstar, both there together and out of zone 1. Really nice line being put down. Tuba is falling back just a little bit. We probably want to see a bit more proximity. Let's see the pace though, lovely pace through this battle. Gareth doing a really good job filling all the zones, being on that line. Tuba is right there with him though. See they do into out of zone 4. This could be make or break for the first half of this battle. Well, it's clean. A big angle from Tuba across the line.
I don't want to speak against the legend himself, but Gareth's line there was incredible.
All right, second half. We see Tuba in the lead. We see much better proximity already from Gareth. Very aggressive. Look at the proximity on that. Oh, my days. He has to take it back just a little bit, and then he ends up cutting the zone slightly, and it gets a little bit scrappy in out of zone 2, but Tuba's right where he needs to be. Out of zone 3, sees the boys falling apart a little bit more. I think, and a small curve from Gareth there. Derailed him. Tuba's just got to stay in it.
Oh.
2 tires in the corner.
It does it, and I think you're right, Josh, because Tuba is the winner.
Tuba takes the win.
But now we have a really anticipated battle, which is Timmy Woo versus Adam Gathercole.
Right, we're off the line. We see Timmy Woo giving lead to Adam Gav. The proximity just falling back a bit from Adam. He's very close to that wall in the chase position, but Timmy is right there out front on that lead line where he's meant to be. See if Gav can keep it together here. Does a good job. He's just falling back a little bit from Timmy's rocket ship as it flies to the moon. It's a clean line from Gav still though. Initiation into 4 from Timmy. Gav taking a bit of a dive and across the line. What a finish!
That was an incredible
what a finish! All right, second half of this battle. See if Adam can lead well for Timmy. Big flick, Timmy's right there. Adam comes up a little bit short on out of zone 1. Timmy is right with him. Careful of the wall, of course, but look at that dive from Timmy. How does he get that proximity and the accuracy? I mean, I've said it before, you have to put down a good lead line, but Timmy is definitely the one to take advantage of that. Right there with each other. We see Adam drop a little tire, so probably try and step away from Timmy a bit. And look at that filling of the zone across the line.
It looks like a decision's already been made, and it looks like Timmy Woo will be advancing.
Timmy Woo, that retires Adam Gav.
In only the top 16, but right now we have Astin Burton versus Ashton Potter.
All right, so we see Astin to lead and Ashton in the chase. It's difficult to say. Initiation, look at these boys. I feel they've driven together a fair amount before. The lead driver is really putting down that line that he needs to, but the chase is there, the proximity, the mimicking. Oh, it comes up a little bit shallow. I did see maybe a tyre off in the lead as well. Oh, and a tap through the transition. It's getting a bit scrappy. Out zone 3 filled very nicely. Let's see if they can keep it together for 4. Is it going to get messy or are they going to stay in it? They're staying in it. It's beautiful. Oh, my days. All right, so this time we see Ashton in the lead. Initiation, big. Oh my, get a gold. So we see the lead there make a big mistake ahead of out zone 1. Let them finish up their run. I have no idea how that's going to play out.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how the mistakes were, we're just going to have to see.
Very, very interesting.
I completely agree. It's going to be, it's going to be extremely interesting.
I mean, look at them together now. They're still in it, keeping it going over the line.
All right, let's have a look. And it looks like Astin will be advancing.
Astin takes the win.
Yeah, 100%. But now we got an incredible battle. Rory Edwards versus Louie Greenwood.
All right, off the line, we see Rory giving lead to Louie here. Initiation, nice little faint flick from the lead. Look at that proximity on the chase. He's right there with him, keeping it tight. Nice transition. We see the chase fall back from the lead just a little bit. But he's picked it up now. Let's see how they transition. Nice and clean. Another dive to pick up that proximity again. Out of zone 3, sees a really good line from Rory. Out of zone 4, see how they do. Big flicks. Rory filling most of that zone across the line. All right, so we see Louie giving lead to Rory here. That beautiful Velino Tyres GR86. Shout out to our sponsor. Louie on a good qualifying line. Rory just having to take a bit of a dive to keep up with him there. See how they do into outer zone 2. Yeah, Rory probably playing it just a little bit safer, just to keep it tidy, not to get too scrappy. Oh, we see a little bit of angle come out from our lead now to zone 3. Rory's right there with him though. Big into 4 and across the line. Go again.
One more time.
All right. Louie in the chase, Rory in the lead. See how he does on that qualifying line. Oh, very nice. We saw an interesting line from the chase there. Lead was kind of where it needs to be. Let's see if he picks up the proximity in the chase position though. Very nice. Very tight, very clean. Out of zone 3. Oh, we see something ahead of out of zone 3. A small mistake possibly in the chase. Maybe the lead through a line, I'm not sure. Out of zone 4. Clean. Good.
Cross.
All right, second half. Louie in the lead. Can he perform? Let's see. Rory's putting down the aggressive chase this time. He knows what he's got to do. He was too safe in the last one. It's time to perform. Louie's definitely performing on that lead line. He really knows the line super well. Amazing driving from both of them through out of zone 3 there. Down into 4, kissing the wall, big flicks. Look at the proximity across the line.
Oh. All right, does look like a decision has been made. And the winner is Rory Edwards.
There he is.
But it's just fully not them. It's Dylan Campbell and Maxim Alamov. So don't know why you lot are on the line.
How come you two keep parking on the line? Oh, Sam on the camera here. Let's see how Sam does today.
Well, he's been doing it for the last few laps already, and they look pretty good.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
very good. Lovely to have you, Sam. There we are. That's better. Off the line. See Dylan in the lead, Maxim in the chase, and that beautiful, what was it, 400Z that we decided earlier, and a really nice line through out of zone 1 from our lead. Chase is there. Oh, we see some hesitation there, I felt. Maxim not getting quite so deep into the zone. Dylan doing a really good job. As zone 3, look at Maxim here with the proximity though. He's coming for it now. Let's see if he can perform in the final zone. Oh my goodness days. Did we see? Right, off the line, so we see Maxim in the lead position this time. Let's see if he can pick up some pace. Dylan doing a good job of sticking with him through the start. Out of zone 1, very clean. Dylan taking a dive there, and it cost him just a little bit of proximity as he has to pull back from Maxim. Maxim, nice and consistent. Car looking super stable. Look at the proximity through the transition. Out of zone 3, sees them stuck together still. Down the straight. See if they can keep it clean through here. Not too scrappy, please, boys. Out of zone 4. Across the line!
Oh, no. Kind of how it is, and I feel like the judges pushed it who won before it even finished, which of course was Maxim Alamov.
The Maxim Alamov.
Congratulations. Right, we are now in our top 8. So
Andy Kingstar versus Ben Clinton.
So
We're ready for you. All right, so we see Ben giving lead to Andy here. Let's see how they do. Kingstar versus Kingstar. Initiation. A little bit shallow on the lead there, but Andy's right with him. Chase is coming together nicely there. He's just got to pull it in a little bit closer, I feel. A little bit more aggression would be nice at this stage in the tournament, I think. They are sticking together very well. No complaints on the lead line from me. Andy's right there with him. This is super clean. Out of zone 4. And across the line.
Man, that was a pretty safe,
tidy
example.
Super safe, yeah.
Of the whole thing.
No aggression, no scrappiness. Yeah. All right, let's get it. Kingstar in the lead. Ben Clinton in the chase. And that beautiful GD86. Ooh, again, we see a little bit shallow on that first zone. I think maybe they're both trying to pick up some pace to try and get away from the other one. Oh, and a big dive from Ben. Andy was there on the line, but Ben just had to kind of cut a bit to pick up some of that proximity. Out of zone 3, sees them stuck together once again. Look at that, together through the corner beautifully. Big flicks will it be? Oh, very slow initiation. They don't care.
They don't care. They want to see who won, and we're about to find out. The winner was Ben Clinton.
Wowee.
And another handshake.
What is it? The protege becomes the master or something?
Incredible stuff.
I don't know. Matty Willsher versus Tuba Wong up next. All right, Tuba in the lead. Matty Willsher in the chase. This is another Kingstar driver versus a scale drift driver. Matty's right there on the proximity and the pace. Obviously, we saw Matty earlier with his rapid machine. Tuba comes up a little bit short on outer zone 2. They're sticking with it though. Really nice clean line from Tuba. Let's see how they're doing to freeze. Some small correction. He had to pull some of the angle back out as it was a little bit too shallow, but Matty's right with him still. Initiation into 4 and across the line. Let's go. Matty in the lead. Tuba in the chase. Big flicks. Out of zone 1. Ooh, Tuba's sticking with him. Initiation. Oh, is it Matty just on the wall? I don't see a tyre drop, but it was corrected.
Did he
for
hit
sure.
the wall? I don't know.
I don't think he did. Out of zone 3. Very nice and tidy. Big angle from Tuba there on the chase. Big flicks. It's going to do it. There we go. Man, over the line. Live on the edge.
Yeah. Well,
Very
I
nice
say that.
run.
It does look like they have made their decision. And the winner of this battle is Tuba.
Tuba Wong takes the wing. That retires Matty Willsher.
That
But
does. Is that the last scale
congratulations
drift
to
driver? Proper battle. Timmy Woo versus Astin Burton.
all right, we see Timmy giving lead to Astin. Timmy, again, creating quite a big gap behind him for Astin to try and fill into outer zone 1, but he does a good job of it. Proximity is there. Nice transition. Again, another dive from Astin as he just had to fall back slightly ahead of 2. Timmy's right on the line. Very clean run from Timmy once again. But we've seen Astin do a very similar qualifying run as well, and we know he can perform. Here they go, down into outer zone 4. Look at the proximity on this. Across the line. Very nice. Right, second half. Let's get it underway. Look at that. Look at the proximity. Timmy is right with Astin around there. Come up a little bit shallow on 1. Let's see how they do on 2. Again, a little bit shallow. Don't know if Astin's just kind of cutting the zones just slightly to try and pick up some of the pace, perhaps. Try and pull away from Timmy. Timmy's right there with him still, though. See if they can keep it tidy into outer zone 4. A little bit messy. Oh, he's right there. Over the line.
Does look like they have made a decision, and I think I already know what this is. Are they spamming the button? No, they're not.
No.
But it was a...
OMT.
One more time. One more time. It was
Spam
a one
the
more
button.
time.
All right, let's go again. Timmy Woo, Astin Burton. Initiation from Timmy. Timmy's going to be playing hard this time, 100%. I feel. He's going to be pulling away as much as he can. Astin's still there right with him. Oh, and a small tap. I don't think anyone was really at fault there, but the judges will see it. See what they say, but they're still sticking together. No comments from me, really, other than, wow. You know, look at them filling these zones. Look at them sticking together. It's a work of art to watch, to be honest with you.
100%.
Look at them right together across the line. Oh, my days.
Oh, man.
That chase there, the chase from Astin was incredible. How can he stick, the pace as well? I feel like if you zoomed out and just looked at the pace of the track,
honestly,
that was unreal.
Out of all of the competitions we've done, I've not seen someone keep up with Timmy this well.
Well,
before, so
it's the UK's finest. Off the line, second half. Astin in the lead. Let's see if they can perform once again. This is a show to behold for sure. Look at the proximity. Transition, clean as a whistle. Oh, I see a hair gap between the wall and the back of Astin's car there. Out of zone 3, Timmy's still right with him. Look at the proximity. He's doing it.
What? That was absolutely ridiculous. And it does look like the winner was Timmy Woo.
Wowee. And the next battle, I don't want to watch.
Oh, no, yeah.
I think I'm going to make Nathan commentate.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm on the edge of my seat.
All right, we see Rory Edwards giving lead to Maxim Alamov. Two drivers who know each other incredibly well. Big flicks from Rory, filling out of zone 1 beautifully. Maxim just falling back a little bit on the proximity, possibly playing it safe. Let's see if he takes a dive. He does. He just skips the start of out of zone 2 to try and pick up that proximity. Very nice on the transition. Out of zone 3, sees them neat and tidy in formation. Maxim doing what he needs to keep with Rory. Big flicks into out of zone 4. Look at the proximity. Yes! Over the line. If I have to. All right, we see Maxim in the lead. Initiation. That beautiful Velino tyres GR86 in the chase. Look at the proximity through here, doing a slightly better job than we've just seen Maxim do. Look at that, slicing him up. The qualifying line there for Maxim as well is to behold for sure. Out of zone 3, they hit it once again, staying where they need to be. Rory's there, not pushing too aggressively. Down to zone 4, they're touching shoulders over the line.
Wow. 100%.
Almost.
It does look like a decision was made, though.
A decision is in. Oh my God.
Here we go. The winner was Rory Edwards.
Oh my days. Yeah, I mean, we saw the proximity a little bit better on the chase, I suppose.
I'm applauding myself. Wait, what?
So
Ben
up
Clinton
first.
and Tuba Wong.
Top 4. All right, so we see Ben in the lead here, Tuba in the chase. This is going to be incredibly close. We already know that much. Tuba is right there, out of zone 1. Field as it needs to be in the lead position. Chopping bumpers once again through that transition point ahead of out of zone 2. Let's see what they do in the second transition. Very clean. Tuba just falling back on the proximity a little bit. Out of zone 3, Field. Very nicely done. Both boys sticking together, really clean driving. Big flicks into out of zone 4. We see Tuba come up a little bit short and across the line.
I mean, Ben took such a risky line on zone 4 there, but it paid off.
It paid off.
It paid off
massively.
massively.
And yeah, Tuba didn't quite manage to catch it.
All right, let's have a look at the second half of this.
All right. Tuba in the lead, Ben in the chase. Big flicks. Out of zone 1. Comes up a little bit shallow, but Ben's right there. Mimicking beautifully that line from Tuba. Very aggressive. You've got to be at this point in the competition. A small tap on the wall from Tuba. Out of zone 2. See what they do in out of zone 3. He stayed in it. Big angle. A slight overcook from Tuba there. Let's see how that plays out in the judge's eye. Big flicks into 4 once again. Beastie flicks. But look at that. Ben Clinton with him the whole way round. Unfazed by those little adjustments that Tuba had to make.
Well, there definitely was a mistake, and at this level of the competition, I don't think you could afford it. And we can see because Ben Clinton
taking
was
the
the winner.
Well done, Ben.
All right, we have a pretty intense battle right now. Timmy Woo and Rory Edwards.
Look at that. GR86 versus GR86. We've got Timmy Woo with the Yokomo in front, and Rory Edwards with his Velino tyres. Beautiful sponsored shell in the chase. Oh, it's sort of tap from Rory in the chase position there. It's getting scrappy. Let's see how it plays out. I don't know if there's a stall from Timmy maybe. Possibly not. Out of zone 3 Field. Rory's hanging back just a little bit now. Obviously those corrections he had to make early on are affecting him in the second half of this the run. Oh my.
That was an interesting one. I don't know who
that
was
didn't
to
go
blame.
as I thought it would.
But I don't know who was to blame. It was a tricky one.
All right, off the line. Rory Edwards in the lead. Timmy Woo in the chase this time. Big flicks. Timmy is right there. Rory doing an amazing job of filling out of zone 1. Yeah, the transition is clean. Timmy hanging back just a little bit. He might not be doing such an aggressive run after we saw the mistakes a moment ago, which we don't really know the fault, but if I had to guess, I'd say more towards Rory. Great job in out of zone 3, though. Both boys sticking together. Big flicks into 4, will it be? Pat on the bum, into the wall. Filling the zone and across the line.
Does look like the judges have made a decision, so I assume it's going to be in similar. And Timmy Woo advances.
Timmy Woo takes the win. That retires Rory Edwards. Top 4 though. Don't drive off, Mr. Rory.
Oh yeah, we now should have
3rd and 4th place.
3rd and 4th place.
All right, we're off the line, so we see Rory in the lead position this time. Tuba in the chase. Look at the proximity here. Beautiful run. Battling out for the 3rd place, filling all the way around in zone 1, out of zone 1. Transition, out of zone 2, super tidy. We see Tuba just falling back a little bit and not quite filling the zone as well as Rory does. There we are, out of zone 3, filled nicely. Oh, a small tyre drop from Tuba, probably trying to pick up some of that proximity, but this is going to be some aggressive drive in there, because of course the points are still to play for. Okay, we're off the line. Tuba in the lead. Rory in the chase in that beautiful Velino GR86 that we've just seen him battle Timmy in. Look at the proximity once again. They're right there with each other. Out of zone 2, hit very nicely. A little bit cleaner than we just saw in the reverse position from these two. Out of zone 3. Done beautifully. Lead is there, the chase is there, proximity's there, the mimicking. It's really quite beautiful. And let's see how they do on 4. Oh my. Wow.
Bit of a
So,
crash.
was that Tuba a mistake there, perhaps?
I couldn't quite tell, but I think so. Let's have a look at the replay. It does look like they've made a decision, and we will find out about that later.
Yeah.
And let's get into our grand final
Yes, please, round of applause.
for Ben Clinton and Timmy Woo.
Ben Clinton, Timmy Woo. This is it, the final of round 1, Scale Drift Bracknell, RC Drift UK 2024 Championship. The winner of this is going to be taking some serious points home, and it will go towards their ranking in the championship. All right, so we see Timmy Woo in the lead. Yokomo driver and Ben Clinton with his beautiful RDX there in the chase. The proximity is there, now to zone 1. Running a beautiful line from Timmy. Ben is right with him. Out of zone 2, filled beautifully as well. The transition is clean. See, no mistakes yet. It's going to be a hard one to judge. Out of zone 3, filled very nicely. Big angle from Ben in the chase. How are they going to do down to out of zone 4? He's right there with him. Yes, and across the line. Beautiful stuff.
Some incredible cheering from the crowd, and honestly, I don't blame
Worthy,
them.
very worthy.
Very, very worthy.
My gosh.
Oh boy. Right. Well,
Let's go again.
let's go again.
All right, we're off the line. We see Ben in the lead this time. Timmy in the chase. Oh, we see Ben again taking that funny line over the start. It just comes a little bit short now in zone 1. Timmy is right there with him though, doing some really good mimicking. Very good. Big angle from Ben. Timmy a little bit shallow, I noticed. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. That could be the mistake that cost it. We'll see. They were incredibly close. Out of zone 4. Oh, my goodness.
But
Tit for tat. Let's see what happens. Oh, my goodness. Get the replays on. Get the replays.
do I get the replays?
We're going to have a top 4 train just for
What is actually happening? Is it a top 4 train?
It's a top 4 train, yeah. Go on in. Here we go. Choo choo. All aboard.
Oh, celebratory lap here.
Here it is. The boys doing what they do best. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at them all together. What a lineup. Goodness me. I've got no words for this.
Yeah.
It's nice to see, though. Go on, lads. Don't forget the second lap. I know I will.
Oh, yeah. Keep going the whole way.
I could watch this all day long.
I mean, yeah.
Off they go. And, of course, there will be some celebratory laps after this as well.
There will
The
indeed.
track will be open until around 9 p.m.
Keep it going. Keep it
Keep
going.
it going. Keep it going. Another one. Oh, beep him again. Beep him again. Here we go.
Drifting, it's all about respect. Madison did a fantastic lead all the way to Madison here. Really going to do a good move. Someone put there in the top 20, or they're taking a bit of a dive to get out. shallow and over round 1. See the problem initiation and keep it together very well. Alright, Warriors. We'll go again with the position. Important and chase doing an excellent performance today. Rory initiation. Henry on 3. Very nice finish coming from the 10th position. Henry's right there with Rory. Rory puts on the pressure and has to force a mistake perhaps. I think he's done a really good job doing that at his own. And maybe we saw pace slow or saw not enough room from Rory. Look at them here though, that's zone 4. Oh! Yeah.
Greenwood and Willsher going over really nice line being put in by Louie there. We see some actual contact for sure as they transition ahead of our zone 2. Look at them go though, zone 3 was done nicely. The transition, that troublesome wall, catch some people later on, but look at them go for the first battle. Wow! The proximity is there. Correct his car to stay behind him. Issue, but staying in it for now. He's there, he's playing a little bit safer by hanging back. Very nice to touch and go. That big line to put down by Bowhead now. Very line. Here we go.
Louie Greenwood.
Of course he wants to that. Obviously he's there. Roman driver in the chase here. Against Hemingway, of course. Right track driver. Opportunity, this one, see what the judges say. I don't know who can get close to that. Small issue with that inner clip. Sticking together very nicely now. Good touch and go, that clean transition. Doing a really good job making that lead line with Gareth. Leave the time, Gareth can change it. Already, Gareth is right there with him. Very nice line being put down by Kieran. Remember the driver already. This is a top 32 battle, don't forget. Look at him go. Nice to pull back to touch there. Nice definitely picked it up with the proximity once again. Bit of pace from Kieran being put down there for that touch and go. So small correction from Gareth as they tried to transition there just outside of Kieran and over the line. Here we see Timmy and Sam Brown to Tony here. Hopefully Thursday. Look at this line, look at the proximity here. Hopefully we do see some mistakes in the previous battle there. Or the door is kind of shut down and crushes the driver a little bit. Not enough room. Proximity now is kind of shooting back a little bit, but a really nice line being put down by Sam for sure. Looking at now zone 4. Both by lining forward nicely and I'm just losing it slightly. There we are. Lead, off the line, really good pace here. Nice clean run there, very good stuff. Big angle, Sam needs a lot of room for the transition. Of course, doesn't want to make a similar mistake. Sam possibly doing a little bit of safer runs, given they're probably at some sort of advantage from their first half. There we go, line we put down, and you see us pick up on the lead there on that touch and go zone. Causing a lot of angle, but he stays in it. Just staying in the row there. Key driver in the front there. And was finally put down by Henry. This is some direction from Chris and Chase. Doing a good job with that pitch point ahead of that line 2. And then 3, look at him go. Put it up, he's happy with one. You see Chris make a few mistakes there. Didn't quite fill the zone, same for lead. He's picking up now, very nice anything. Catches some of that proximity for hours on 4. And over we go. Alright, there we go. Really good time. Yes, really nice line to put that by Chris there. Wasn't really enough room, he's done, but it's tight though. So Chris must take his front bumper, but again, that's what Henry there with another king with a really good line being put down by Chris still. Big angle for the touch and go, pretty clean. Look at that, drag zone 4, they are right there together. Very nice line, over.
That was the decision we made, and the winner is Henry Ford.
Yes.
Very Kennish, I can't believe it. Puts on the pressure to make up for that mistake that we saw in the first half of the run. Definitely is. Enough room though, look at that, very tight transition. And let's see the second starting tap from our lead here. And the same ball as well, very interesting. Look at the proximity though here by Ashton and Madison. Very nicely done. You cannot deny that's a beautiful line by Harry. Ashton and Lee once again. One more time. So having finished there. Look at the distance between and we see a little crash unfortunately from Harry there. That will first half of this run. Beautiful one, still being put down by Ashton moment. Just playing a bit of catch up there, so that's a big mistake.
Just want to be careful because he can easily crush himself.
Right, load him up. We have Dan RRC and that's quite a good factory. Look at the proximity from JJ though. He's going to be pushing hard there to try and make up that mistake, but trying to put down a solid run and there's not really much that he can do about it, unfortunately. Look at the go there, very nice run. JJ's good back to the there. And put down a beautiful qualifying line. Really nice line, putting out there, it's just a huge angle. Why not being front into the chase position? Look at the pace picking up from Ben as well through there. Just really a couple of the corners you can try and catch up. Huge good line with Ben, super consistent, super stable. Puts the line. Let's go. Everyone's over here. Still on the pace this time. Just finding the lead. Ben put down super good chase well. And maybe the lead is also so good that it allows Ben to kind of tuck in nicely behind him. And look at them there together. They go for the touch and go. Then making sure he pulls back the lead and brings the transition. Very nicely done there, zone 4. See a little bit shallow. So, one more time. I do really They think they can pass it around and need to be trying to green. Let's see if he puts down a little bit more of an aggressive chase run here to try and snag that wing from Ben. And again, putting down a really consistent nice line. You can see a little bit deeper on out of zone 2 there, but you see a gap starting to open up between them. Picks it up again for the touch and go. Into them there with the proximity now. Very nice. Off the line, second half was not going to find out over there, was around the heat, there's a ton of pace there, and just to stay clear of the wall. See Ben in a more steady chase position, you see him start to take some dives, look at that, there we are, picking up that proximity of particularly might. Look at the proximity through here, he's going to have to got back just a little bit to allow him for that touch and go. Look at the proximity once again, allows zone 4 though, it's looking right where it's going to be. What is the very last second? That might be something. This is corrections, I think. And that's what you see from there. On the left, yeah. 3 tyres there. That was something. Maybe something. Oh, we're looking here if the judges spot that as well.
What do you guys think of the string?
One more time again.
Might as well.
Going all day.
I don't think it'll be one more time again. This one I think is yeah, the last one had some mistakes, but
unless that 2 tyres again cost it.
you can see the zone. Yeah, there is a disadvantage. We do have to we got the exit and it is
Hey George, how you getting on? Oh, bro.
Astin, Burton, and Becky. Sam Brown, in position at Hemingway 6, Hemingway 4. There for sure. Okay, Henry's just proximity though. Looking that little ducky for the rider that's alive. Proximity, the mimicking very nicely done. Yeah, a little word himself down, so I don't need to be so aggressive given the mistake that we just saw playing mere moments ago. Right, Henry forward out the front here. We're just having a position. It's like Put down. Shallow, interesting there. Does cause another mistake from Sam, I suspect. Interesting one to pick apart in a moment. This is some door right in there in the chase position as well. Look at this transition. Soon the chase. I don't know what's going to happen with that, and we saw the mistake earlier on from Henry.
I don't think Sam there hit the ball. I think he was straight up to as he unfortunately
Kingstar put up a bit of a shallow line there. That's just pulling back a little bit. Proximity though. Nice pace being put down from Andy. Let's see if Dan takes the dives. He does. So the proximity, he's going to have to pull it back now for sure to get through that touch and go. Very nicely done there. Puts him pull back more than I expected. Very nicely done. Kingstar captain in the chase, right in the dressing. Okay, Hennessy. I don't know what we're going to say about that one. Possibly a little bit too aggressive and then forcing the safety down. I like to see finish up there. Yep. He's not really scrapping. I don't know what it is.
Curious what the judges are going to say about this one, because doesn't look like giving it to Dan RC.
Interesting.
Coming here, but
one there, just up and keeps it together. I think the proximity of the there really nice. It's a good line and put down a scope of course. Allowing that chase to tuck in nicely. Beautiful transition to the touch and go. No mistakes here. You see Aaron full back a little bit there. Let's go. Alright, so fine. Initiation there, very nice initiation there. All about the ones are really nice leads, stopped it when you causing that troublesome transition. Some adjustments there, now the 2, strongly unfazed. Good proximity through here, look at the go through the touch. Really nice proximity, good in the Peake. Not quite filling that zone.
very good. This is the zone. The judges think that's Scott here. Tricky, very tricky, very tricky.
Proximity was a little bit better in before in the chase position. Up for a ride. Transition, release a little pull back to the split. Once we're down to zone 4.
Take it. Congratulations. I think we can hit the judges. Go on.
It was a great one for both of them. Very close. The only thing is that Louie was just a bit deeper on his lead than Henry was.
See us can follow here or doing the from that RC. Quite a even crosses there. Look at that nice transition. Keep running, put down, you see down, pull back just a little bit. Pick up that proximity against the backside. Handle on 3. Nice transition. So just a little bit. Ashton just catching away from him. Really nice line to put down from our lead. Alright, so we see Dan RC in the lead here. Ashton in the chase. Proximity put down there by Ashton. Really nice. But good lead line there from Dan, of course. All the way around. Putting nice and deep around zone 2. Not too shallow there. And zone 3, nicely done. Look at the proximity from Ashton though. Good start, nice transitions. Through the B line down to zone 4. There we go, look at that line, right all the way around. I think it seems all run the line quite well, but Astin is right there, really, and once again, putting down such a chase right. Let's see if that mistake we saw from there a moment ago is going to be the deciding factor. So Astin's done a very flawless chase there. So this one's the right side.
On that one, we won't end up with another one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there a reaction to him? There is Astin.
Go for it. Off they go. Top 4. We soon find out who is our champion. Ashton in the chase. Very nice line. We used to see some aggression in the chase there as well. It seems to be very nicely done. Look at that transition, super tight for us. It's a little bit scrappy through here. We've seen some of the adjustments being here, maybe in there. We're actually touch and go though. We see a thing on the wall from Louie down and 4 and across the line.
Wow.
Right, let's go. Lead this time. We're giving him some room before he tucks in behind him. Very nicely done. Good one. Ashton there throughout zone 1. Capturing it really well. We see him just pull back a little bit through the transition point. Zone 3 is a little bit on the shallow side. Transition, very nicely done. There we go. Really taking a bit longer dive. Ooh! Something.
It is Louie.
Louie!
Very surprising.
Let's go, he's just got a little too long kick. Very nicely done there. Good stop. Very nicely. Got a little bit of shower on our zone 2. You see a tap there as well. Nice chase. Actually, because the lead slowing ever so slightly. Who knows? Transition, of course. With the touch and go. A bit of a guide from Astin there. It's quite nice to be Astin with the shower. Right, that's going to lead. Got a good check. It's going to be an interesting second half of this battle here. No mistakes as of yet. We see them taking a really clean line. Look at that proximity from Scott though. They did a really good job on the middle. The transition was there, super tight, in that pocket alongside Aston still. Ashton hit there, a good line, so Scott can get where he wants to be. That's super tidy for the second half.
A little bit back, lead run. Make it a little bit easier for Scott to follow, and that's the reason. Scott hitting the wall after the finish line, and he won just 1 minute.
Alright, score here in the player. You see Ashton in the chase. Look at that, very nice line up down. You see a little bit shallow there in the chase. Nice snappy transition from Scott in the lead. Very nicely done. No mistakes here, I don't feel. We did see Astin pull back just a little bit. Scott still though, look at the proximity. Scott will be picking heads at this one already. Let's go, Ashton Porter in the lead this time. That trap and Scott himself, the team rolling drifters. Very nice mimicking once again from Scott here. He's doing that very well today. Picking up that proximity. He really likes to take the dives. Look at him go. Right there alongside Ashton, but a great line being put off by Ashton, of course, at this level. What we do is look at him go. That's zone 4. Super tidy.
The cleanest line, the cleanest lead. And our final is now Louie Greenwood and Astin Burton.
Championships, he's really Greenwood giving these to Astin Burton. Proximity once again is right there. Very aggressive line. You see the pace picking up here as well. You can't see this pace in the other run of this battle, but look at them go. They're right there next to each other, clean lines. Like I said, these guys know each other. They know how they're going to drive. Did you see a small correction there in the chase position? That was the line. That was good.
More difficult than the first.
Yeah, nothing new there.
But it was always like that, and the judges are used to that. Right, let's get to the second half.
Off we go, and that's the Burton in the lead. We're doing the chase this time. Let's see if they can get it done. Yeah, sort of similar tap in the first run of this battle in that position. It's very interesting that he's looking at that now to make sure it's a clean run. Really no words to say other than wow, look at them go. Oh, we see a big mistake there from Louie, then we saw from Astin just now. I think the judges are just good.
Alright, so we see our top qualifier Timmy in the lead position here, giving the Look at this already. The pace from Timmy is exceptional, of course, and McKernan is just falling back slightly. Takes a couple of dives just to pick up the proximity a little bit. Really nice initiation, putting down a really good qualifying line there for Danny to tuck into. You see the mistake of down in the chase. Alright, Danny McKernan and autos there. Giving lead to Timmy with a CEO initiation. Split. Timmy is right there with him. We see some adjustments in the lead position, some corrections. A nice transition though, keeping it tidy through there. Timmy laying back just a little bit, not being too aggressive. Driving really nicely all the way around that three. Look at that proximity.
And we can see all judges agree Timmy Woo will be advancing. Good stuff. Josh did a face of surprise that his software works. And we're now going to see our next set, Sam Burton versus Louie Greenwood. And then yes, obviously it's all down to where they were in their qualifying. That dictates, so you can see here their qualifying numbers and where they have ended up.
Yep.
So.
And you'll see that so the top 4 qualifiers are essentially split out into their own trees, and it obviously means that they get their best advantage, which is the whole point of qualifying.
Yeah.
And we will see Louie giving lead to Sam here.
Oh yes.
In the first instance. Good stuff. When we're ready.
All right, I think this is the first time we've seen Sam in battles, right?
Sam's made it to battles on his home track as well, so well deserved.
All right, it's going to be an interesting one. Let's see how it goes.
All right, Louie Greenwood from Team Rat Trap there. Mr. FPS in the chase himself. We see him fall back just a little bit. Takes a bit of a dive through out of zone 1 to pick up some of that proximity. But what a great line being put down by Louie. Look at this transition, super clean, nice snappy transition right on that qualifying line. Sam is right there. We see a tap just after out of zone 2 and from our lead. Chase manages to stay in it unaffected and across the line.
Oh boy!
Go on, Sammy boy.
That was actually incredible. There was a tap from Louie there. I don't know if that's gonna well, that'll probably be some kind of deduction, but we're gonna have to see.
The second half is gonna present some interesting changes. Let's see. All right, FPS in the lead. Let's see what he does. See if Louie tucks back and gets in formation, just about. Again, has to take a dive, similar to what we saw Sam just do for out of zone 1 to try and pick up that proximity, but Sam is really kind of getting away from him a little bit there. Louie taking a bit more of a dive. Beautiful line being put down by Sam. We feel like Sam might be entering his element here. Look at this. Louie is not there with a proximity. Off we go, across the line. That's going to be a hard one for the judges.
That has to be the best driver we've seen from Sam. Take a look at these replays.
Wow, tough one for Louie there. That ding on the wall in the first half of that battle is going to cost it, right? But what a run from Sam in the lead there on the left. Look at that. And the decision
we'll have a look
is
at the replays. The decision is in. We could just see.
Let's see Louie's ding just to see what we make of it.
I think it was a little tap on this wall, right?
Boing. Yeah, we see a tap, and that probably denotes the quick decision.
All right, let's have a look at the battles. Sam Burton, all 3 judges.
My dude, there he is. That does retire Louie, unfortunately, but he's driven incredibly well today. He should be proud of his performance.
As he always does.
Now in the chase, look at this, look at the shallow situations and chase the two the one on board there, all the way around the zone. Timmy just kind of pull back a bit. Just strengthen just a tiny bit every initiating and two. Still stick together very low. It's not thinking here back in the tree. Just pull back just a little bit. And alright, Timmy the lead. Yeah, big initiation. Tim there, very nicely done. There we are, and you see Jordan there finally pick up some of that proximity. There is action bot on the telly. In person. Freshly shown. Alright. In the zone. These drivers, that's the end. Heads are ready, initiation. That's a little show on the first round. Go on. Three, look at that line from Astin all the way around and the 3 across the line. Taylor, also to this time, initiation. Looking for that first out of line. A bit of proximity from Maxim here, right there. lead. Look at this round, two, look at that direction for Sam and chase the vehicle. Tuck it in, very nicely done, keeping up the pace all the way through round 3, and top of the line, looking for it. Playing safe. I mean, to me, that was a grand qualifying run, am I right? Yeah. Battle. Marcus giving you Canberra and Rory in there. Very nice down, put down my Marcus. Definitely doing a lot better for the team as well. He's a captain, Marcus as well. Stable where he wants it. See Sam taking the dive here, then across the line.
Nice, Sam Burton in top 16.
Yeah, man.
We want to see it.
He does have quite the competitor right now, but I would not put him past him. He was driving so well today.
I mean, you're only going up against Timmy Woo.
Yeah, I mean, but
it's not hard, is it, Sam?
He could, despite Timmy's size,
Timmy
he
Woo.
is the Goliath of this competition right now.
Timmy Woo is the living legend. I mean, if anyone can do it, we know it's him, right?
So let's see if Sam can topple this whole round. But anyway, let's go.
All right, so we see Timmy Woo of Team Yokomo here in the lead, and we know we've seen the pace already from him. Let's see if Sam can do what he needs to keep up. We see a correction there of out of zone 1 in the chase position, and Sam is definitely not there at the moment. Is he going to take some chops here and there to try and pick it back up? But look at Timmy on this line. What a run he's putting down. Very, very similar to the qualifying run we saw him put down. Absolutely no issues there.
I mean, the pure speed is such a big deal.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we're going to see the flip side now.
Hey, all it takes
is Timmy too fast?
Exactly.
You know?
If Timmy could control...
Timmy's now got to try and slow the car to keep it behind Sam.
Yes. All it takes is a collision in the wrong place or anything like that, and that's it.
Yep.
Let's see.
All right, Sam of FPS here, giving lead to Timmy Woo of Team Yokomo. Look at the proximity already from Timmy. We knew it was going to be good, but can he hold it the whole way around? A very nice line from Sam being put down there, just allowing Timmy to really tuck in beside him. The pressure is really on, though. Can he keep it together? We shall soon see as they head into our zone 3. Timmy once again there with the proximity. Look at that. Over the line.
I mean, that was an incredible lead run from Sam, but I don't think it was enough.
Yeah.
Oh. Amazing runs though, and it's some impeccable driving.
How does Timmy drive like that?
Yeah,
honestly?
right.
It's insane.
You think it's his car,
but
his car, he doesn't have like a
big props for Sam. I think Sam gave that his all, and he's done truly his best.
He fully should be proud of it.
Decision is in. Let's see what it was.
And it is going to be Timmy Woo advancing.
Timmy Woo advances.
Congratulations.
Well done, Timmy Woo. Whoa.
Alright, both drivers are ready, both drivers are focused, judges are ready. Josh isn't ready, but that is fine. Let's go.
Sam Burton here, the lead position. Very nicely done. All the way around the line. 70. Here, alright, Ware, Sam Brown. I don't know. Slightly awkward transition there out of 3. Let me have a look at the bracket. Yeah, let's see how it's shaping up. Yeah, so we're only one battle away from heading off into the...
We'll move on. Didn't even move on. Not waiting there to time. Can't cut the Addis.
Let's go. Okay, so the gas is there already. see if he can kind of pick up that proximity phase. There we go. I don't know if it is one more time because of what you said, where the two times.
Yeah, camera on the clock. He has 1 minute to get to the start line before he is disqualified.
He's running.
Absolutely. We lost 30 seconds.
Not bad.
Let's do it.
Beautiful line put down by Timmy, of course. And look at the face for Addis zone 1. We knew we were going to see it. Scott is right there. He's definitely some corrections there. The transition part of it caused Scott to drop back quite substantially. Very nicely done. Very similar initiation to what we just saw from Timmy, but look at Timmy's case this time, and wow, there's the angle we put on Scotland, slightly shallow line, angle. He's right there now. See a small adjustment from Scott, I think.
Yeah! On the right hand side of the screen here. Just
Scott did.
Scott there.
It was kind of straight up. Yeah. So you basically right off that one. Yeah. Okay.
And then this is just fine.
Oh, is he?
It's fully going to... What?
Is it?
TV's going to turn off.
Sounds like a unicorn.
Alright, anyway, we have got a decision, and the decision is Timmy Woo will advance. Congratulations.
Alright, we're good to go. Let's get it. Henry Ford, DBRC, Sam Brown, Team Browning.
Sam the missile. Let's see if you can do it again.
Can miss it.
Sam's running really clean line, super consistent driving thing in both parts here. Look at Hemingway. Something happened there, Madison too. Henry just sort of pulled it out a little bit, but they are staying in it for the moment. Lloyd is time around. From Henry. No, it's not too deep on that zone. Sam isn't quite there with him either. Characteristics of the speed Sam is there. He gets the drive to the back arm. This is something in the transition that felt a little bit awkward. Carry on. Did Sam kind of straighten up
like Sam stops the transition?
It kind of looked like Sam.
Yeah, very tricky. Swoops has gone out of his seat to come and look at the TV. And has a very stern look on his face. He's not happy with him. He is really making. In the meantime, let's have a look at some of the battles. We are going to have Timmy Woo and Ashton Potter up next in our top four.
Sam's lead run, Henry's further offline.
What's going to be an incredible battle with Timmy Woo and Ashton Potter. All judges are ready.
Yeah.
Look at the gap opening now. Timmy's there with the pace. Let's see what Ashton does to try and make up for that. Size ahead, I really suspect in here. That's Timmy's the line is there. Nice done. Super clean, super tidy. You see someone on the wall there, I think.
Not far off now, bro.
Ware and cleanness. I'm familiar with this layout, I can tell. No one stays on clean run. Okay. See there. Taking another big dive to get in the proximity.
He's at least first or second.
Line with that really nice line. Could see him a little bit deeper. Could see a little bit more proximity. Finish it up right there now. And then the transition nice and tidy. You see him small gap in. We don't seem quite as deep on that qualifying lines we just saw Ryan. See if that's what makes Ronan does the right trap. Look at that around the wall. Very nicely done from Sam. But Ashton is right there with him. Bumper through the transition. What a dive. Has to put it back just a little bit. Not to out Sam out through. Burns and one big old gap opening up, definitely not the proximity we saw in the first half of the race. And done about it. Pressure to make a mistake, definitely not.
On to our next battle, and that is going to be the grand final with Timmy Blue. And we're ready. Here we go. Grand final.
Timmy Blue, team going on here in grand final, round 4, the UK 2024 Championship. I think we've gone in there. Slight mistake of Cheshire, correct. Timmy put down a very nice lead line, but look at Ryan, he's still there, man. Keep up the same speed as Timmy Blue. Really nice initiation, qualifying in every battle so far, but look at Timmy, of course, proximity we expect, GPI existing. In the lead position, that sets Ryan up just slightly wonky for the zone 3.
Sweet will tell us if that.
Alright, Henry Ford is lead here, Kieran Nichols. We see a little thing there in the first out of the zone. I don't know who's going to be at fault from that. We do see another mistake as well in the chase position, just up against the wall. Unfortunately, we see just transition through here though. I think yeah, a little bit of a scrap to start, but they're keen to finish it off in a quite good manner. For the second half. Alright then, so just with Kieran Nichols and Tuba Rangers, we've given lead to Henry Gold of PRC. A very nice line there, put down by Kieran. He's just pulling away from Henry a little bit. You see something happen there up against the wall, just headed out of zone 2. Keeping it steady, keeping it tight here for the second half of the lap. I see you just want to see Henry just kind of reach in a little bit. Yeah, not quite there with the proximity. Tricky one. I guess the judges are probably going to review and see who's at fault for the first mistake. Peake, did you want to use your laptop?
Oh my god.
Hi. Wow. Alright. Sandy leads with Lloyd. A little bit scrappy in the first half, but a nice time to put down by Sam. Look at the proximity there from Lloyd in the chase position as well. Very nicely done. Didn't lead in that zone from our lead driver. Look at the proximity still being picked up by Lloyd though. Very nicely done. Still clean transition. See some of the three. So there we are. Over the line. Alright. Really nice transition. Super clean outside. Yeah, not playing it too safe. Put down a slightly more aggressive shape. Oh! Right, what was on here? Yeah, we're going to have some Lloyd and proximity, which will put down an amazing lead line. They are familiar with each other. Doing a very clean ride. Look at that nice transition. Super clean this time. No mistakes inside so far. Look at Madison really taking the dive there for that 3.
That's the one. Much better. Way better, yeah. Good time for the let's see the second. Alright, let's go. Madison leading this time. I've seen the lead run as we just saw from Mitchell there. Mitchell's doing a very good job so far. Mitchell's certainly right with us. Going to be picking heads with the judges so far. With the second half of the lap. Any mistakes? Not yet. Look at them going down the free water line. Small thing in the lead position. Next a little bit. Get some guys in a single place. So spot taker dive just now at round 2. Nice job for the six. Beautiful guiding. Nice transition. Scott just kind of putting all over the pace a little bit. Just seeing how the single taker dive. That guy there in the second momentum though. Really good job in take position.
It's not a standard one.
We're off the line. You see Alex in the lead position here up against Mr. FPS himself in the chase. Very nice line put down by Alex for sure. Sam is right there with him now though. Staying ahead of Astin 2. In clip 1, done nicely. I think we can see whose mistake that was. Alright, let's try this the second half of the start. Alright, Sam in the lead this time. Alex Lloyd in the chase. Here we go. We see a little bit shallow on the angle on the chase position, but a nice line from Sam being put down for sure. A little bit cleaner for Zone 2, as we just saw the mistake. Not fully sure who was at fault in the first half of this. Nice transition. How's that free? We're off the line. Super kind of start. On the way, nice. Tuba in the lead there. Pretty nice line. See Sam picking up proximity. Slightly messy transitions ahead to Astin 2. Gap definitely being closed now, but I'm looking there with proximity. He hasn't had enough range of transition. It's a little bit stuck line two is right there. What a line. Wow. Right, so you see Sam being the lead time for Tuba. So you see a little dip on the wall there in our lead position. Chasing seem to follow in, thankfully. We didn't see much angle on the transition either, unfortunately. Nice to do the drive zone 2. Tuba's right there still, following Sam, putting down a very nice line now though. All the way around, out of zone 3. There it is. Yeah, so for those. Alright, Dan RC giving lead here. Following the Optimus Championship. Big chase position, look at him go, trying to pick up that proximity with Dan. He's like a rocket flying around. Look at him opening up that gap. Dan's not quite here with him yet. Let's see if he takes some more dives. I think a few places to catch up. Doesn't know just yet, but Dan is a little bit shallow on the line for sure. Off the finish. Dan RC over there. Alright, Ben Clinton, Team RCO giving lead here. Kingstar as well, of course. Look at him, much better line than we saw from Dan there, I think. A little bit deeper into the zone. Nice transition with some slight hesitation and a slight curve tapping. Keeping it tidy now though. Run Dan's a little bit close on the proximity as well. With the pace to give it. Look at him go there. Let's go. Alright, so we have Rory Edwards in red D in the lead position here. Tuba Wong up in the entire castle and the bar for his car. We see some hesitation there from Tuba in the transition. They head down to zone 2. Rory's still there for a very nice ball by Ryan. We saw him right earlier in the game in first place and still by ranking. Look at Tuba now taking a big old dive. He's got that proximity right there, across the line. Very nicely done. Alright, Kingstar drivers off the line. Look at him go, 2-1, big old angle down lane 1. We see Rory right there with the proximity. High running for sure, nice transition. Super snappy. We're going to see if Rory plays it safe. Nice transition through here. Zone 3. Look at him go. These boys know what they're doing. If you will a little bit, over the finish. Impressive driving from both of them. You want 5 back here. Are you ready? Let's go. Rory, we've seen him run before, but there he is, taking the dive, picking it up into out of zone 2. He's going to be laying down some aggression, see if he can drop the quick of Rory's part. Rory doing a really good job of getting out of zone 3. Right there, down, dropping back to step so slow, picks it up, look at the line. Wow, super clean. Super clean.
Very clean.
The second half turns the same, we could go OMT on this one.
Yeah. The judge is going to have a hard time deciding this. Just when if I push this after this, it will go back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's OMT.
Yeah. Okay. Second half.
Let's go. Right, then our second feed this time from Rory. Rory here in the proximity. I think we can pick it up a little bit more than we saw Dan. He's just into the transition, pulls back a little bit down with that pace. Look at it go. The rocket that he is. Rory's now picking it back up. Let's see what he can do. As I'm bringing up quite a few we saw from Lloyd there. The lead position really high in proximity to the line.
Mrs. Scale Factor, dude, I knocked that off the first day.
Nice and initiation to Peake again. Let's see if get something to go.
Want to head us to the start line? Or just, yeah? No, just clear it. Go for it. There you go. Right, no camera. Okay. Alright? There you go. So like, are these all? Oh, I think we could steer them. Anyway, we top on the ball, right? Wow, we also like it.
Look at the proximity of the head around. Two very much transitions to go. Big angle, steer out. Final nicely done.
Here we go. It's straight into our grand final of round 6, Ronan Driftbound, sponsored by Lindo International, Driftmaster, RC Kid Out, and Auto. Let's go.
Very much done. Very nicely run.
Yeah, the pace of this wrapping up as we go. There we go.
I spun it anyway.
I knew the walls were going to find you today.
Alright, so thanks to Lloyd. Maxim then hit the ball wheel, essentially we're in there 0.
No answer for him. Over the line.
So the interesting thing with this track, because we have such long corners, the speed on the corner is so important. So how fast you can be going around, because like previous rounds, straight speed has been important a lot of the time. Whereas here, I really don't think it's any.
Alright, second half is go. We see lots of ball. The front with down in the chase position, and he's there now. The proximity, isn't he? He's coming off the level of the guard to pick it up, and he's really reliable to get down by Slother for sure. There's a touching on the side there. Nice snappy transitions as well. Big angle, a little mistake. He's down, kind of moving the car back into the line that it needs to be on. He is probably going to be able to take up. Alright, so yeah, Sam they were out. But look at Sam with the pace straight away down the line now as well. They've got an answer in the floor here just yet. Transition they have about 2, but you can see it's just a shot on the angle just for these to try and get there. He's really got an answer to the pace yet, hasn't he? Here, some little guys here, like I said, it should be difficult for Sam to try and see that high sense. Too aggressive on the line, stay, look at him here, alright, so this time chase. So now you from this way, actually chase, so if you got what's in the way. This is where you say where it stands. proximity racing and right in there. So it's going to be most definitely faster going at Tuba today. Qualifying well. Pretty good line, but yeah, it's not much of a market because of the different stuff. It's going to be think like well this time around. Nothing from Timmy to turn as it gets, and then taking a show line, something that on the other side in. Just around there, he's in there for a little bit, really not on the studio. No mistake on this one. So we'll do some missing one from Tim, end of the line. From the time being in the chase position, let's take from Tim as well. It's easy past the run, it's actually still behind him. Doing well on this part, so from Dean's well. Most parts is relatively clean. Two of them really well. Maybe. Compared to pull up. Silverstone. Raceway.
So then at least, thank you all very much in the crowd for watching as well. Cheering all our drivers. We're going to get straight into the battle with Timmy versus Jamie Cheshire. Let's go. So we're going to have a lot of upsets there.
See you open the Kimberley I think Jamie Cheshire on chase this and beautiful Willsher and Lloyd show. Look at Timmy go, it's right there on the line. I know that Timmy is the top qualifier there, of course, top standing driver. Look at Jamie, he's dying for him. If you look at the pace from Timmy, very well done. Just like the one from
Let's see how it goes.
Alright, then checking my chest.
Mainly falls with the pressure. The pressure is
no contact. There was no contact. It's kind of the box to life and you go on.
But even though you kind of slide out of the it's always like, like pretty hard, even though too.
It's well, right now it's going to be there's a patient both drivers as well. And the answer to Gareth at this point, he was right down the proximity. We're a little bit of shout out of the hands on 2-1 and right where he's sure I think this one nicely. Plays it all in city conditions. The pace, unreal. It was Gareth doing the legendary Gareth Hemingway.
Oh yes.
Proximity combined right there was not quite the line in the deep position there, and finally did a remove the chosen, so that was just into the pace again. Quite the same, and then let's go to the first half.
Lead on their second.
Now, see that there, the answer this time. See if he spends half an hour trying to pick up the opportunity. Not this time, he says. This time I'm right here. I'm going to push up somewhere. Look at that transition. Super tight. Over to super tight. He actually right on the right line right into the great job. Look at the opportunity to play. Mark's going to run this time. Super tight. Now, see. Factory lifting here though, see if we're going to based on the actual feedback revenue sort of first that's a similar story, the side of the line, something important to have in place. Very quickly, there's so well as well. Must be on board really good line. There it is. Look at the transition here. Run the doors. Over the finish. Wow. Alright, that's a very just pull back a little bit and do some correction. Quite lightly, there's the correction. There's some contact between the two. There's some pick up on the weakness of the boat. Alright, let's go. So we can start with the
And it's easy, one more time.
Alright, Team Yokomo through at front to Tuba right. And it's big old angles and wide chasing this in. A bit of a shallow line, difficult to separate, but not many mistake. Look at Ryan again, pick up the proximity again by the next corner. That was outstanding how he ends up the pace. Look at Timmy out front there, just getting over just a little bit more. Timmy's right on that wall there. Alright, Ryan Addis still looking at front this time. Look at the proximity, Timmy's laying down that pressure big time this time. Still causing some sort of mistake on Ryan. Ryan's looking super comfortable now, follow my line. He's right there with the aggression. Pull back a little bit of transition, Timmy has to make some adjustments there. Still a really good line to put down our Ryan. Not quite deep to run, he's got my Timmy, but very good. Alright, Timmy forces us back there down. RC out front, all the way to Timmy. RC Kingstar, very keen, RC wants to put a red. Interesting line to put down the gambling. It's a bit of a shallow kind of trying to run over the place, but Rory gets a bit of a better line right there beside him. How quite action is anywhere now.
I think we're doing that.
Interesting. Alright, Rory into that one. Then I'll see the table position. This is very interesting. Look at Rory. Rory on that line. Look at the pace. Rory around the spot out there. Well, that has to be a little shallow line once again. It's the pace of Rory. Nice standard transition. Super big line there. Not a quick one. Yeah, you can see Rory on that line. Still Campbell out front, super complex. The team gets one goal. Team's really good. Yeah, good assist on the slide. Perfect. You know that film is like, come back to where they go in the end, and Ryan comes safely ever so slightly. Ryan's back in it now. Ryan with the aggressive chase run we saw in the previous photo. Kind of Ryan maybe, and then just push it back up. Alright, second half of the photo. So Ryan's goal. Might be just some contact there. They just for the first half there, and also that. Okay, Ryan there, tripping that line all the way around. Not an issue for him. Nice snapping transition. Didn't pick it up, pick up the box in for you. Really in that position. Nice transition.
Pretty much, I mean, best in the UK.
A little bit of practice.
Yeah, it's important to stick with the practice. But yeah, the best ball, like when it comes to shooting their car, driving, it needs to be performed on the day. And pulling under pressure on the day, with stress. Incredible.
Locomotive continue giving these to Team Reckies, Rory. Look at the aggression there, Rory already out of the line. Interesting. I think that's a pace change in our lead. Look at Rory now. Just about leaving, not really that transition. The aggression there though. He's tapping all over the place. Very, very interesting. Very scrappy. What I was saying to see. Rory Evans in the lead start. Continue through. Yeah, continue with some major aggression to reciprocate what he's just had from Rory Evans as well, I'm sure. Here, obviously on the correct line as you'd expect, all the way around. Nice and aggressive. Yeah, let's get the number in there. I think it's right for the transition as well. A little bit too long to chase with this. She definitely not as much contact as we saw from Rory, but I think that's so early on. I want to see Rory. That car is so if they all around, nice and deep in the zone, sound a little, just pick up that proximity a little bit in terms of running the line, not too deep in the zone, but still doing a fantastic job. Running away a little bit over the final zone. The line, we're on the lead this time. This is a bit of a case where I think the car is something that made the run this first half all the way right to the side. Really confident transition until pretty much just enough room for them to be fits into
Alright now. Here's the set of let's do it.
Alright, what we're going to do is Pull back a little bit, just to pull the incidents. Nice transition, that's still there, the proximity there, really good job for the sound. But what a line to put on the wall, of course, this third place player, very low real. Alright, Sunday with the lead this time, no reason to chase, no worries. Very aggressive with this as expected, but continue to take the same so far. Sam once again coming up done really well all the way up on that nice transition for Rory. This one's space for the back. Rory is on here going in that one a little bit. It's not a mistake on the roof side. In the camera, yes. So, Timmy, chest, and this is a start out zone. Timmy again will look down there, pretty much done really well. Just flying out to just yet.
The side from the crowd.
Yeah, it's interesting. Alright, we're up 1. Good Campbell lead this time. Let's see if the camera steady on. It's such a good advantage to it. Putting on that pressure is sure the top was a mistake to do. Look at it go. Look at it, he's literally glued to the door there. Step back, transitions beautifully well. Really leaving all the room as well for him to step in there as well. Seems to be aggressive knee line, just right on the wall.
It is the right hand side here. Please go to the rest of the ball. Just go to see what happens.
All came down to this today here at Silverstone Tracks. It's been interesting. It's not been the way I thought it would be. Anyway, especially I can run them along the cable. Let me show you the cables. Peake and Clough for judging today.
towel from Legal Sales, the trophy. Top qualifier receiving a £50 cheque as well. Can you put your hands together once again for Mr. Timmy, please? voucher for RC Kingstar, very good email size t-shirt, and also for next pack, a trophy, a bottle of champagne, the kitchen sink, and a cheque for £100. Will you please put your hands together for Mr. Rory Addis? £500.